Hey friends, good morning. I had been doing some thinking about if you are on a weight loss journey. I myself am on one, and I did the reset back in December. And I wanted to share some things with you that I think are really important if you are doing a weight loss journey, whether you're doing them with or without medication. And the most important thing for me to share with you is that you have either an accountability buddy or a community of which you can check in with. And if you don't have that, if you have to be your own accountability buddy, that is okay. But what I would then recommend is doing a SMART goal. Look that up, SMART, if you need to know the specifics of what's in there. But do it so that you can set them for within a week. It's something that's obtainable in a week, because what I want for you and for myself is to be able to create these small victories along the way, regardless of what the scale says, regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of how the clothes are, so that you can keep going because you know you've met certain benchmarks, certain goals. You're making these achievements. It's important to celebrate those wins along the way. Some examples that I've done is adding flexibility in. So doing like maybe at least a minimum of 3 times a week, 5 to 10 minutes of a flexibility video. It could be that you want to go walking at least 4 days a week for a certain amount of time, however much time you have in your schedule. Make it achievable for you so that you can feel accomplished. Write them down. Give yourself some gold stars if you need to. Like, celebrate yourself. Okay, so that's one of the big things, right? Either having an accountability buddy, whether it's yourself or somebody else, and setting those goals. The next thing is to establish some lifestyle changes. We don't want to think about this as a diet, right? Because when we do that, people yo-yo, you know how it goes. It's been around forever. So in order to not be doing that, if you can establish good habits, that's the best way to go. So again, it could be that you're walking a certain amount of time each week that you've set aside. You can put it in your calendar, or you can write it down, or you can just know it. Whatever it is that works for you, find something that works for you, first of all, because you're not going to do it if you don't otherwise. Making sure that you're getting enough water. Intentional hydration is what I like to call it. I aim for 120 ounces for me. My body just requires more. Sometimes I drink even more than that. They recommend at least half of your body weight in ounces. Start where you can. More water than you've had before is better than the day before, right? So start where you can, make those small choices and changes. You don't have to do all of it at once. That's why I like those SMART goals each week, because it starts to build you up and gets those habits in motion, and then they can sustain. The other thing that is really important is while you're losing weight, to maintain your muscle. And one of the ways to do that is through resistance training. Some weightlifting, you can make your own, it's your journey. You can make your choices. Resistance training for me is best in that as you're going through the range of motion of the strength that you need, you're actually able to build the muscle in the place that you need to build the strength. So some sort of resistance training, or you could go to the gym, whatever works, whatever you've got. Cans of soup are a great place to start. You can work yourself up to like a gallon of milk, whatever you have. You can do things around the house, or you can go to a gym. Find what works best for you and something that you'll stick with. It might also be that you add in something that's fun that you enjoy. So maybe you like to dance. Maybe you go to a Zumba class. Maybe you find a belly dance class. Maybe you find something else, a jazz class, something that you can attend, or you can look at that stuff online as well. So also doable. And then finally, the amount of protein that you take in is also vitally important. It is important because it helps to build and maintain that muscle mass, especially as you're losing weight, and especially if you're on medication, because the different types of medications that are out there, and I'm currently taking one, you can lose weight too fast, and a lot of that's going to be muscle. We don't want to lose muscle. We want to maintain that. So by giving our body the building blocks like protein. Now, your goal for protein grams in a day, the research is currently supporting that it is your goal weight a day. So for me, my goal weight is 143. So that is what I'm trying to obtain daily. I generally hit the 140 to 143, 145. And And you can do that by using different supplements, different shakes, and the food that you eat. Find again what works best for you. All right. I hope some of these tips have helped today, and I look forward to hearing about your weight loss journey. Please share them in the comments because it's important to be celebrated. These are big, big moves that we're making, and I'm not a doctor, but if you have some questions, I might be able to help you and guide you, and I would love to be that for you. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I wish you the best on this weight loss journey. Bye for now.